We were debating whether Alexis Jordan looks more like Alicia Keys or
Jessica Alba. I don't know why I have Jessica Alba in my head right now. I got to figure out Alicia Keys now on the side.
Okay.
Okay, while I do that, let's get into our topic, which is the first topic of the day.
Teach for Malaysia. This is a really new program, and we have here two people from the Ministry of Education. On my left here is Dr. Ruhaya Hassan, who is the head of the task force for Teach for Malaysia, as well as Mr. Dzameer Dzulkifli, who is the managing director for Teach for Malaysia.
You have a problem here.
I know, yeah.
Dzameer
I'll just direct my questions to Dr. Ruhaya. Senang.
All right, let's start with Dzameer. Dzameer, maybe you can tell us. Let's start with peeling Teach. Exactly what is Teach all about? Give us the story behind it. I know I read it on the website, so maybe you can tell us the Mama's Shop story. For the benefit of the viewers.
Morning, thanks for having us today.
Our pleasure.
Basically, just to correct a small thing, it's actually Teach for Malaysia is an independent foundation that's working together with the Ministry of Education to implement this program.
Okay.
And it started off as an idea between Kieran and myself, my fellow co-founder. We were sitting down in the Mamak sometime in June of 2009, drinking teh tarik as any Malaysians do, saying like what we want to see a difference in the education system. And then we heard about this program, Teach First in the UK, Teach for Australia, and we thought like, why not? So we did some research, found out there's actually an international network set up to help local social entrepreneurs to start up this program. So it's all of them are currently there's 19 countries part of this Teach for All network, helping all of them recruiting their top minds, training them up and placing them in disadvantaged schools for 2 years.
Disadvantaged schools.
Correct.
Oh, fantastic.
Right.
So it follows on this program where top teachers or high-performing teachers demonstrate the same skills and competencies as any leader in a challenging context. And where's the most challenging context in schools is the disadvantaged schools or high-need schools. And based on that, we then started working with the Ministry of Education, Economic Planning Unit, and they found out they had similar plans as well. So it was really fortunate that all of us came together at the right time to kickstart Teach for Malaysia. The corporate support as well for this program, because we're a not-for-profit organization, is amazing.
Yeah, it's amazing. I know. I mean, it's interesting how you bring together. And I think off-air, Dzameer was asking you, what's the criteria you have and how do you select these people?
Correct.
And you said stringent.
Sums it up as very, very stringent. We look for the competencies that's described by any leader. So they come in many shapes and forms, as you would know. Achievement can be academic, non-academic. We look for perseverance, grit, respect, humility and empathy to work with others, communication skills. And we assess this through 4 or 5 stages: online interviews, phone interviews, web-based assessments, and also a full-day assessment including 7-minute lesson plan.
Good God.
Right.
Yeah. So
okay. Good luck to them. And of course, how is the Teach for Malaysia is collaborating with the Ministry of Education, Dr. Ruhaya?
Yeah, thank you for having us as well. The ministry collaborates in many ways. Well, when somebody wants to come to government schools, obviously we need to plan and coordinate with them as a whole, and then especially matters which concern policy and rules. And so a lot of things are being explored in this program so that it will take off smoothly. The main issue or the main challenge for us is selection of schools. At the moment, for the first cohort, we concentrate on 3 states. Mainly due to proximity to Institute Al-Mubaki, because IAB is the agency for implementation of this program. So we wouldn't want the fellows, the teachers, to be far away from IAB to be trained.
Interesting. Now, what would motivate a person to join this? I mean, for a top achiever, a young professional who would probably have lots of other opportunities out there waiting for him or her with fantastic, pay package coming in, what would motivate them to come here under Teach and then go into a disadvantaged locality? What's the...
So Teach for Malaysia, it's not a volunteer program, so you get a salary with it from the Ministry of Education as well, so that's very thankful, because if you want to scale to 1,000 eventually, we can't fundraise that much as a charity. What we do provide is that platform to make a difference. Instead of your first job out of university, you then like start working on Excel sheets, PowerPoints.
Yeah.
And it's a lot of fun. Some people enjoy, but some people actually enjoy like feeling like, wow, I'm actually contributing to something bigger and greater than this. Right? That's number one. Number two, we also give training, leadership skills. Now, a lot of companies focus on technical skills up front, and that gives them like the knowledge in terms of engineering or finance to do the groundwork. And leadership skills are given like 5 or 6 years later.
Yeah.
So what we're doing is that we're giving participants the soft skills, the life experiences that really take them throughout their career in any field.
Right.
So because it's only 2 years, it's not a complete career move.
Yep.
And you get to try out, make a difference, see how make a difference in the world, not only in Malaysia but globally.
So rather than your first job being stuck in the, well, typically stuck in front of the computer from 9 to 6 or even 9 to 9, and then this will be like a hands-on experience, right?
Correct.
Yeah.
On top of that also, because we're a not-for-profit organization, so we're partnering with a lot of corporations in Malaysia that value the skills and also want to help the children in classrooms. So they then also participate through business coaches, internships during school holidays, and that provides participants a breadth of experience beyond the 2 years experience. So, for example, not only MOE, Economic Planning Unit, JPA are also keen on like how can we tap on this talent.
I see.
Brilliant. Response, I mean, for young professionals who have come forward, and I'm sure you can share us stories. How has the response been thus far?
It's been mind-blowing. We got
you didn't expect that much or that many to come forward?
Correct. We got about 1,000 applications.
Wow.
From that, we've already interviewed about close to 70 because got through the final processes, and about 22 have gotten through. And we still got about like 200 left to interview in the next few weeks.
Stringent.
It's like a talent competition.
I know.
Like audition.
And we only want 50 for the
You
first
only want
cohort.
50 out of
Yes.
that.
Wow.
Yeah, to be placed in
Okay.
schools next year.
And at the same time, how are the schools selected, and what are the criteria, and how have they responded to this?
As Dzameer mentioned earlier, we target the high need schools. In Ministry of Education, we have band schools based on performance categorization. So we target for band 6 and band 7 schools. So at first we went to more than 30 schools and we did a analysis of the school's profile. And eventually, after a lot of meetings and decision makings, we ended up with 17 schools for the fellows to be placed in January 2012.
So the 17 schools will be located in
these 3 states: Negeri Sembilan, Kuala Lumpur, and Selangor.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow, amazing.
Just
All right.
Just wanted to add on also, actually, the stringent criteria so far. We actually have graduates from Cambridge, Harvard, UITM, young professionals from the oil and gas, accounting sector as well. So huge, diverse group as well.
People from anywhere, as long as you are
Malaysian.
and you are interested. I mean, you have an age limit then?
No.
You don't have an age limit?
Yeah.
Phew, thank God. Okay. We can still apply.
You're serious? You heard the stringent criteria. But you know what, Dzameer, I think you guys are doing a fantastic job. The fact that you're even giving back to society, sending these people off to have that experience, you know, 1-2 years, and then come out from there with holistically being a totally different person. That's exactly what we want from our younger generation, the upcoming generation.
So where can we find more information about this if people aspire to join this Teach For Malaysia program?
You can find it on our website, www.teachformalaysia.org.
Okay,
.org.
fantastic.
Okay.
So they can just come in and talk to you if they want. If they have any questions, you have an online.
We've got Facebook, we've got Twitter, we've got our general line on there, so they can give us a call. Our next application deadline's on the 25th of July.
Okay.
So it's still open.
Right.
We're still looking for places, so spots are filling up, but apply.
So, 25th of July.
Yes.
Okay.
All right. Okay. Well, Dzameer, thank you so much. Dr. Ruhaya, thank you so much for coming and joining us.
So, www.teachformalaysia.org. Yes, and you can also search for them in Facebook and Twitter. And yes, thank you very much. And we shall go on to the next hot shot segment talking about the MRT project, right?
That's right. And before that, of course, Yasmin coming in with the mocha chip frap. Now, she's been drinking too much coffee. And then I heard that she doesn't like coffee.
Yeah. Have to cut down on dairy. So, okay, let's take a look at how Yasmin does how she creates this mocha chip frappuccino in this hot cooking segment. Let's take
it
a look.
away.